Maybe I am a narcissist.
Really?
Yeah. Well, as your friend, I'm just curious. Tell me why you think you might be a narcissist. Well, my partner and I get into these fights sometimes, and I can get really mean and say terrible things. Okay. Would you say during these arguments, it feels like you maybe get so heated that you kind of boil over and it feels like you don't have control over what you're saying anymore? Yeah, definitely. Okay. What else? Well, I just feel like I've pulled away, emotionally, physically, like I just don't care anymore. And then they tell me I'm neglecting or mistreating them, and I feel guilty because maybe they're right. Sure, that makes sense. Let me ask you a question. Has your partner ever called you a narcissist or said you were acting like one? Yeah. Okay. I want to ask you another question, and I want you to answer honestly. Yes or no? Is your partner kind of a jerk? Well, and what I mean by that is, do they dismiss your feelings often? Do they tell you you're too needy? Do they tend to think about themselves more than others? Do they really care about your desires and dreams or hurts, or does that stuff not really cross their mind? It doesn't really cross their mind. Okay. And during these fights that you describe, are they consistently invalidating your feelings or experience, telling you stop making a big deal about nothing? Are they escalating the conflict? Are they getting defensive, counter-blaming? Or are they actually trying to listen and understand your concern? They would probably say, your feelings aren't my problem. Right. Last question. Do you feel a little scared to set boundaries because you feel like, one, it wouldn't work anyways because they wouldn't respect it, and two, it would just lead to another fight, so you just try not to rock the boat? Probably both. Yeah, I can understand that. All right, I've got good news and I've got bad news. Which one do you want first? Let's go with the bad news. Bad news is this relationship isn't going to work. Jeez, what's the good news? Good news is you're not a narcissist. How do you know? It's pretty simple, actually. A true narcissist doesn't care about sacrificing for their partner. So if you genuinely care about changing any of your behavior to have a better relationship with them, you're not a narcissist. So what am I? You're a human who is in an unfulfilling relationship, desperately trying to get their needs for closeness and connection met in the wrong ways or with the wrong person. That's why you're fighting all the time and you're pulling away, because you don't actually trust your partner anymore. What do you mean? I mean, relationships are built on trust. Trust doesn't simply mean having confidence that they aren't going to cheat. It means I trust that this person cares about how I feel loved, valued, and prioritized, that they have my best interest in mind. I can rely on them when I'm in pain. Your partner, really. I mean, to be fair, I can rely on them sometimes. Sure, everyone is reliable sometimes, but that's not what the word reliable means. Reliable is consistency, right? If you can only trust that someone will show up for you occasionally, and the other times they're going to turn against you by calling you names, or disrespecting, or invalidating, or neglecting you, that's not a trustworthy person. They would say I'm being disrespectful because I'm complaining. Sure, you are complaining because your basic needs are being ignored, and you've been conditioned to believe that your need to be valued and prioritized and respected mutually in a relationship is asking for too much. And that was wrong. You're not asking for too much by needing to feel safe emotionally and physically around your partner. You're not asking for too much by needing closeness and connection from someone who says they love you. Is that why I'm starting to resent them? Absolutely it is. Now, that doesn't justify any of our toxic or harmful behavior, but your anger is trying to protect you. It's telling you, wake up. This isn't fair. You're being mistreated. And that's probably also why I'm pulling away, huh? Yes, because your body is trying to protect itself. It's normal to pull away from unsafe situations, right? Maybe I am a